Sliders are usually baked in the oven, but today we're taking them to the grill. And not just any sliders, we're using wild game. This idea came from my wife, and now we've got to figure out how to make it work. We've grilled deer burger before, but never like this. Can we keep the meat together? Can we cook it evenly without drying it out? Can we get that smoky fire-kissed flavor that the oven just can't deliver? I guess you'll have to stick around because we're about to find out together. Normally these sliders start with a sheet of seasoned ground beef pressed onto a pan and baked in the oven. Once cooked, the meat gets layered onto Hawaiian rolls, dressed up, and sliced into sliders. Most people who grill sliders keep it simple, setting the meat in a pan and letting it cook indirectly, never flipping. But we're going for that intense charcoal sear, that fire-kissed crust. The challenge? Flipping a thin sheet of meat without it falling apart. That's where these cooling racks come in. By sandwiching the meat between the two racks, we can flip it as one solid piece. At least that's the plan. First, we need to choose the right grill. The char griller is an option, but the Weber kettle has just the right amount of space for this setup. Now we need to dial in the heat. Deer burger is lean, so too much heat will dry it out fast, and we need some flexibility. That's why we're setting up a 2-zone fire, one side for direct searing and the other as a cooler zone. This gives us control in case things start moving too fast. If you're not familiar with 2-zone cooking, it's a game changer. It lets us get that perfect sear while keeping a safety zone for more control. If you want to master this technique, check out my guide, Grill Temperature Zones Made Easy. It breaks everything down so you can level up your grilling game. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to go grab it. Now let's get these sliders on the grill and see how they turn out. Before we get them on the grill, let's first mix in a little of this and a little of that. Since this is an experiment, we're just adding in some sauces and seasonings to help with moisture and flavor. Once everything is blended, we can press the meat into a thin, even layer and get it ready for the grill. With the grill up to temp and ready to go, let's place the meat onto the hot side and leave the lid open. Instantly, we hear that sizzle. Can y'all hear that? That's exactly what we want. Now let's go ahead and rotate our setup so we can let the other half get some of this direct heat action as well. It's been a couple of minutes, so let's go ahead and flip this entire setup. The meat is holding together, and we're getting a perfect crust on the other side. These grilling gloves I'm wearing are working really well. I've had these for several months now. They're machine washable and built to handle extremely high temperatures. If you want to check them out, I'll leave a link to my recommended grilling supplies down in the description below. Now that both sides are seared, let's slide it over to the cool zone. Drop a chunk of hickory on the coals and close the lid. It's time to let the smoke do its job. Every 10 minutes or so, we're gonna go in and check the internal temperature. I like my deer burger to hit at least 150 degrees Fahrenheit to help ensure it's past the safe to eat temperature, but we don't want to take it too far. With each check, we can see the smoke building and the juices locking in. The crust is set and the texture is looking even better than expected. We've just hit the target temp, it's time to pull it off and build these sliders. This is the moment of truth. Let's lay the meat straight onto a set of Hawaiian rolls, and now we can dress it up with our favorite toppings and condiments. After we get everything just right, we're ready to cut up the sliders using the seams of the Hawaiian rolls as our guide. Right away, we can tell it's juicy, it's holding together, and it smells incredible. One bite in, and I know we've got a winner. The hickory smoke brings out that bold, wild game flavor, and the crust gives it an incredible texture. This is hands down better than the oven version, that's for sure, and we're already thinking of ways to take it up a notch. Maybe a butter base next time, or some caramelized onions. Man, that sounds good. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to shout out our channel members, along with some of our viewers who have sent in pictures of their grilling success. Special thanks to our channel members. Your support keeps this channel going. Your contributions help improve content, test new recipes, and grow our grilling community. I truly appreciate each of you for being part of this journey. If you want to learn more about channel memberships, please see the link in the description below. We've had some amazing grilling pictures sent in recently, and I love seeing what y'all are cooking up. Check these out. This is exactly why I love this community. Iron sharpens iron, and we're all leveling up our grilling game together. If you want a chance to be featured in one of our upcoming videos, send in your best grilling photos and include your YouTube handle name, and you might see them in an upcoming video. Our email address is in the description below. Today's cook proves that when we stick to solid grilling fundamentals, we can tackle any experiment with confidence. Even if we've never grilled something before, having a game plan and understanding the basics makes all the difference. If you've ever grilled sliders, we'd love to hear how you do them. And if you haven't, now's your chance to try something new. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more grilling experiments, and let us know in the comments what we should try next. Until next time, grill boldly, serve proudly, and we appreciate each and every one of you.